Oh fellas, welcome back to today's video. Today we are turkey hunting back at the doomed property. We are loading up the truck. I guess I need that in the house, never mind. Loading up the truck, grab the old shotty, load this in here, and we are heading out in the morning. We will see you guys at about 5 o'clock in the morning with the morning intro. Got the shells, call, binoculars. Let's roll. We'll catch you guys in the morning. Peace. All right, guys, just got in the truck. It is 4:45. It is rainy, so we're going to the spot where we've hunted a lot of times and we've seen stuff almost every time, but we have not killed yet. So the goal is to kill a turkey, hopefully, preferably a Tom, not a Jake. And then, yeah, but it is raining a little bit right now, so hopefully that stops and we blast one. So here we go. Alright guys, we're up in our spot, so hopefully turkeys come in. They don't gobble up all right now, so it's gonna be a trick, but we saw them here a couple days ago, so here we go. Alright guys, it is very cold. It's like 40 degrees, and we saw some turkeys, and they were roosted right up in there. Came right over here, strutted around, cut through the corner, out into this field, and then they're still out there somewhere, but I need to find a different setup because where I was at right over in here was not working. So I'm gonna go find a new setup right over here in this corner where I could shoot them there, there, and there. So let's go find a new spot. Nice thing about that spot is I can see a lot farther. Oh, there's a deer coming. Looks like a buck. Hold on, I'll get you guys later. GoPro died. So those 5 hens came out, and I'm pretty sure there was a Jake, and then about 2 minutes later a big Tom stepped out, and then they all stayed at about 60 yards, and then the hens and the Jake started coming my way, and then for some reason they turned around, because they had always been coming out from where they came out, and then they would cut over and then go into a different field, but for some reason they didn't do it this time, so they're turkeys, whatever. And then so I couldn't really judge the yardage very well because I was in like a bush pretty much. So then he ended up being around 55 yards, I think, and I'm shooting Winchester XX Longbeard, so it's a good load. It's just not TSS or anything, so it can't reach super far. I'm like, well, it's 4 days before the end of season, so I'm like, well, I'll take a shot at him. Ended up missing him, but it was still super cool. But they've been roosting that spot twice now. Both times I've gone out in that particular area, they've roosted in that same spot, and they roosted there last year as well. So hoping next time I go out, which I'm pretty sure I'm going out Thursday, so hopefully we can get one then. But I'm gonna move closer because they stayed, I was on the field, there was a field on each side, and then I was in that little row in the middle and in that tree line, and then they all stayed just in the edge of the woods, like 15 yards, so I could see them, and I couldn't see them until they had come out, and then it was already, they were way too far away. So next time I go out, I'm going to push forward about 30 yards, and then there's a big old brush pile up. I'm gonna sit in that. They roost about 40 yards from there, so they fly down. It's an open area about 20 yards in front of where I'm gonna sit next time. Big open area. They come down there, they strut, do their thing. So hopefully we can get one then, but that'll be Thursday most likely. So alright, the turkey grind continues. Here we go. And it's round 2. Let's get after it. We just pulled up to the spot, going to hunt those turkeys that have been giving us a run around. Let's get to it. Guys, boy, stinking hunt. This is probably the craziest tree hunt I've ever been on. So, start off the morning sitting where I thought the turkeys would be. Imagine that they weren't. Then I go up into a higher position that we have. Sit there for like 10 minutes. Look over, and there's a Tom, 2 Jakes, and 2 hens coming into the middle of the field. I'm like, okay. So then I call once or twice. And then they come a little closer, he gobbles, and then I move down and sit on that log right off the edge of the field. Then they kept coming and coming, and then that one Tom sat there and gobbled and gobbled and gobbled, but he just sat there with his head up looking, because he couldn't see me. So if I had a decoy, something might have happened. I'm not really sure, because he had 2 hens with him, so I'm not sure if he would have come in or not. But then he cuts in the woods behind me, and I thought he was gonna loop around and come see what was going on from the backside, but he didn't. He went over and went in the field behind where I was, about 250 yards. So then I creep down and try and get one of the jakes, because I knew there was another tom with them. Creep down there, and then I sit just on the edge, and like 2 seconds later, the hens start walking by. So I'm like, oh man, I'm in business. But then, no, then the tom and another hen had split off and went across the ditch and went the other way. So I'm like, jeez. Then I crawl down on my hands and knees in the ditch. I'm sopping wet. I crawl in the ditch down probably 100 yards, and then get up on the edge, and then he had moved probably 70 yards faster than what I thought he would, because he was just sitting there laying down when I saw him. And then so I was gonna creep into the other side over the covert, but then the tom spotted me, so I'm like, there's not much I can do. I could either try and crawl down the ditch, that's another 70 yards, and then he'd be like 60 or 70 out there, which is where I missed last time. So I'm like, probably not a good idea. So then I just stood up and came back to the truck. But guys, what a wild hunt. We'll be back out here tomorrow morning, and hopefully they roost where they're supposed to. And if they do, well, we'll have some good film of getting one dead. Alright guys, we're back out here again, and we had a great day yesterday, so let's go do it again, but this time let's kill one. Here we go. Alright guys, so we didn't end up getting a turkey in this video, unfortunately. Got super close. Should have shot the Jake, but I don't know, I just couldn't bring myself to do it. So that is the end for the turkey season. I hunted hard, didn't have any success. Had a lot of cool experiences, as you saw in this video, but hopefully we can get it done either this fall or this next coming spring. So we have a lot of cool stuff coming up, building some more tree stands, getting ready for deer season. So we have some nice bucks on camera too. So we're getting there. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe down below. Tell us what you think of the video. We'd appreciate it. It helps the channel grow. And we'll catch you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching. Was that another goblin over there?
I don't know.